This podcast is made for you. Believe everything we say is true. 1722.
1722.
Welcome to 1722, where we talk shit about everything and we don't take shit from nobody.
We don't take shit from nobody.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, sir.
No, we
no,
don't.
Sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
So, I know we talked about this with Mike a little bit on the podcast before, but we don't really know what the final outcome is for that one.
Yeah.
Because he seemed unsure of it, but we might release it anyway because who gives a fuck.
Yeah.
But, so I think that we should just go into how we felt about the Idaho trip because we have a little bit more, it's just you and I.
Yeah, it was a great one.
Really
dig deep into it.
Yeah. Get down to the nitty-gritty.
Nitty-gritty of the situation. The situation. Shout out Nacho Libre.
Sound like Dracula.
Yeah, true. Never mind. But you can start first because you're the one that talked about it. So
Okay. So I guess, more than likely that one's going to come out, so do we need to go into each individual story all over again?
No.
As you know...
we can talk more about what happened while we were there instead of the plane rides.
Right. The plane rides you'll hear on the Mike one.
Yeah.
And Tyus was also there.
Yeah.
Mike and Tyus' episode. Check it out on Spotify. Zoom in right here and make my teeth all of a sudden glisten as I say that.
Like a bing!
On Spotify.
Like a ding.
Bing! I want to be Chip Skylark.
Chip Skylark. My shiny teeth that sparkle just like the Christmas tree.
No one could ever say that about me, though.
No, same. Now they could say my
crooked teeth and
my teeth look like Captain Hook. They could say that easily any day of the week. I look like your fucking Misfits poster right there.
You got a tooth that looks like a scythe.
Mm-hmm. It really does look like the Grim Reaper. Ugh.
Or the scythe or like a sickle or something.
Mm-hmm. Like a hook that can just fucking slice.
Someone could use your tooth as a Soul Calibur weapon.
And I would use them every single round. Every single round.
I would too.
Yeah. Shout out Soul Calibur. Great game.
So being in Idaho was one of the greatest times of my entire life. Just being able to see somewhere of the world I've never seen, obviously. And then just the fact of, I guess, that we... Well, not I guess, but we got to see Josh and Jacob, and we get to play video games with Jacob almost every night, which has been fucking awesome. It's as we talked about on their episode, it kind of reignited the friendship and whatnot.
Yeah.
But with Josh, I don't talk to him that often. We both know it's nothing personal. We're just...
you guys have a shit ton of kids.
Right, yeah, we're adults, really.
Yeah.
But being able to hang out with him for 4 days, was one of... I feel like that alone... And hanging out with, them again, and it felt like we were just young again, and it felt
it just felt like old times.
Right.
Nostalgia.
There you go. Nostalgia.
You'll hear a lot about that on this podcast, so you might as well just move on.
Yeah. Move on?
Move on.
Have you moved on?
No, I never do move on. Ever.
Still hook up?
Yeah, I try to.
Hook up or fall apart?
Hook up.
Did it work?
No.
Nah.
It failed.
Okay, kid.
Yeah.
But you haven't moved on?
No, I have not moved on.
Okay. Well, that's the point. Move
on.
No, so the trip was great because, like I said, you hanging out with both of them and being nostalgic and just everything just kind of felt like it was right in the world all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And being able to be with the parents and the wives and the kids.
Mm-hmm. It was a tremendous time. It
kind of felt like Thanksgiving. I know it wasn't.
Yeah.
But that's the way it felt. You're
just
with
like
your
a
family and you're playing games, eating food, and we don't really have close family. So
no.
It's nice to be able to experience that.
It's nice to be appreciated.
Overwatch reference. And if you could see the whole room right now, you could see the shrine that we have to that game.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
But alas.
That's why we need someone to just film while we're recording, just walk around the whole
thing. We should get one of those oscillating fans that has a camera on it, so it just goes like that while we're
filming. You only see us 30% of the time?
Yeah.
I'd love it.
That'd be so fucking cool.
with the fans. Let us know.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that?
If you'd rather have us on an oscillating fan or if you'd rather have it just be like this. It's up to you. By the way, for the audio listeners, this will probably be one of the first ones that is full on YouTube, full episode.
Oh, yeah, but I guess we should also make that.
Yeah, true.
This will be our first ever full, well, hopefully, full podcast with video, and feels nice. Feels nice
like
putting this to use.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So far, we've pretty much only been shooting footage and shit like that.
Yeah.
But no more, I say.
No more.
It starts.
None.
It starts today. Gorilla Biscuits.
Gorilla Biscuits, good game.
Good game.
Yeah.
Oh.
American Wasteland. Let's start today.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. There you go. They don't have their own game.
No,
but they should.
they have their own album.
That is true.
Good punk band. Good.
Multiple.
They have their own logo.
And it's a fantastic logo too.
Yes. I mean, it's on my body for life.
Do you like? I think first of all, anyone out there, give us a logo if you want to. If you want to help us out, share the podcast, and also give us a logo if you want us to have one. But do you like how bands have logos or not?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that there's some that are iconic or some that people say are iconic but they're really not?
No, I think if you really think about it, most of the bands that have stood the test of time is because they have a predominant logo.
Yeah.
There's something, I think, there has to be some sort of mental thing where it's like there's like this association between a logo with music that makes you remember it more or makes you like not necessarily into the band more because that doesn't matter, but there's something about them, just the longevity of the band, it just lasts longer
when they have a
logo.
thing like that,
like I don't know, what's the biggest logo you think of all time? Like what is the most famous, everybody knows what that is logo from a band? I'm saying
Wu-Tang.
Really?
I would say Wu-Tang or Misfits. And then probably Rolling Stones, the Ramones.
Ramones I don't think should count because it says what it is.
Oh, true. Okay, sorry.
If it says what it is, then that's a different topic.
That's a good point.
Like AC/DC is predominant, but it says the name, so it's like, of course they know what it is.
Their font, though, is theirs.
Right.
That's
but
like their font.
I'm talking about just the logo. There's no name off of it, just the logo.
If you take the name off and it just had this, I think you could do Motorhead. I think if you took off the top of the motor, how it says Motorhead and it has like the skull biker.
Right.
If you took the name off, people would probably still be able to recognize it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I don't know.
I mean, it's not like Rolling Stones level.
Right. I mean, I would say it's
fuck the Rolling Stones,
a big one or whatever. But I wouldn't say that everybody would know what that is.
Okay.
And even Wu-Tang, I think only certain people would. I don't
know.
I don't
that
know.
But I'm saying that logo has now become like the Misfits logo. Like people who don't even know that it's a rap group know that logo. Right. Because it's been like there's anime shirts with it, there's fast food shirts with it, there's comedy shirts, other brand shirts that have the same shape or whatever. Right. So
no, yeah,
people have done their own versions of it. And you did not put your phone on silent.
I did not. Hello. Hey.
How you doing?
Recording a podcast. Say hello to all the listeners.
Hi.
I'll edit all this out though. And we're back to the podcast. Misfits is up there for sure for most. Like I think rather like we've talked about before. I think on here maybe, but a lot of people probably don't know Misfits music, but they know the logo, and that's what I'm talking about. Is those types of bands where everybody, like Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. I would say most people know what that is. Rather they know what they sing, like whatever, they've at least seen that and they're like, oh, I know that's a band. I know that's music. Yeah, Dead Kennedys, they're very popular.
Bad Religion.
Right.
I see people with the shirts in here.
But Bad Religion typically has their name on it too. So.
No, I'm saying I've seen shirts without it.
Yeah. No, I mean you can get they have a name for it, the Crossbuster, so that should tell you that it's something.
Crossbuster.
Cat scratch fever.
My mic's not been on.
Well,
There you
technical
go.
difficulties
Sorry
sometimes.
about that. Hey,
We apologize.
yeah, sorry about that, fellas. Sorry about. I'm used to looking at the laptop
And ladies,
oh, yeah,
not
and
just
ladies.
fellas. Not just
But fellas to me is gender neutral.
Gender neutral.
So shout out to the genders and all the neutrals,
And the gingers?
huh? And the genders.
What about the gender neutrals?
I don't think such a thing exists.
Oh.
Yeah, but it could be one day.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays something exists for everybody.
Yeah, it's true.
Someone's a something.
Yeah.
Not even someone.
Yeah, I mean, we finished Dave today on FX, and he has a dick on there that has a hole on the side of it, so he pees out of 2 holes.
Right. But apparently that's real. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, but also it's
More
in
than
there,
likely.
so I'd
Yeah,
say
it
it's
makes
probably
sense.
True, so.
Yeah.
Don't
But
understand.
if you
how
haven't
it works,
watched Dave,
oh yeah, shout out to Dave.
check it out.
Check out Dave. It's actually a very, very good show.
Starring Little Dicky, Andrew Santino, Taco from the Odd
Future.
Squad. All right. Yeah.
Or wait.
Well, Odd Squad's another rap group. That's to do with the no hands. He's rolling blunts. He's got
yeah, I know who
nubs.
you're talking about, but
Yeah.
it's Loiter Squad as their show, but Odd Future's them, right?
Yeah, Odd Future. Yeah.
I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm all fucked up.
Yeah,
But
I didn't
either
keep
way,
up
check
back
out
in the day.
Dave. Gata, another rapper. He's
Yeah.
also in it. A lot of rapper cameos and people.
Yeah, it's just and
Benny
it's hilarious.
Blanco, we've talked about him on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
He's on there.
Fuck him.
He's a good friend. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah, I'll never meet him.
Yeah, and I'm saying I don't.
Yeah.
His music, I just know it's popular, but
I mean,
it ain't for me.
if you met up with because obviously you see, we have day jobs, unlike the rest of you, and so do you think whenever we go to these hey, today's November 1st, right? Halloween was yesterday. Hopefully you all had a good Halloween.
Happy Halloween! Shout out.
And so,
Shout
do you
out
think
happy? Shout out Halloween.
true? And
Shout out
out
pumpkins.
holidays. Shout out pumpkins. Shout out witches, vampires. Shout out. Don't shout out ghosts because that's like the most generic. You put a sheet over your head.
Yeah, not that cool.
It's not that cool.
What do you think was the coolest thing you ever dressed up as a kid? Even though I know we didn't really do it that much, because there was a lot of phases of our lives where mom was like, "Yeah, we're not celebrating,"
Yeah.
or whatever. Like I remember going one year to get going door to door, and I was just like in a windbreaker, not even in an outfit. So mom let me get the candy, but she didn't want me dressing up.
So she wanted you with the sadness of being fat, but not the happiness in getting the candy.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the one day a year I don't have to feel judged getting candy. And
Yeah.
I'm in a fucking windbreaker.
Yeah, I know.
Probably
Jesus.
Bugle Boy.
Did they
on
make
top
you
of that.
eat sugar-free candy?
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Like
everyone would
Dalton's.
try to make it cool.
Oh,
They'd be like, "You have your
sugar-free!"
own candy. Look at all that sugar free."
Yeah.
Like, get the shit out of my
here.
goddamn face.
Yeah.
You were patronizing me. This is just like the
Diet Right
participation award. And, oh my god.
Oh my
Diet
god!
Right.
Imagine if they give you Diet Right when you
Fresca. I was on that for a while.
as-
Shasta.
But say, imagine they give you that door to door for Halloween. They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, you're a diabetes? Oh, okay. Well, we got to give you a Diet Right then, because
Yeah.
you don't have anything else."
That's why I was so happy when I started going door to door. Like where mom and dad would be like, "Okay, you're old enough now," and they would hang out
Yeah.
on the street, and then I just go to the door because mom and dad would always be like, "Oh, he's diabetic, he's had enough," whatever. I'm like, load the shit up.
So when we, I don't even remember as kids what we all dressed up as. I remember one year I dressed up as Scooby Doo. One year I dressed up as an army man.
I remember that.
One year I dressed up as a karate sensei. Oh my god, sensei. Sorry. And then I can't remember what the other years I dressed up as. I think those are the only 3 I remember. Actually, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, because from 8 to whatever, I didn't trick or treat.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I remember being a hippie one year and wearing this yellow vest that said "Make Love, Not War," and everybody was freaking out about it because
Yeah.
it said "Make Love," and I was 9 or
So you
probably
didn't-
younger, so I
so
didn't
you-
even understand the reference.
Yeah.
And I'm just see, that's the problem with Christianity. Everybody's so
That's the problem with Christianity. You start doing a bit right there.
is that everybody is so fucking worried about things being too dirty or sinful or whatever.
Yeah.
To the point where you are now making your kids aware of it
Yeah.
because you're afraid of it.
And you're freaking out.
We would never even know that make love. I didn't know what it meant, but I knew that it was something.
Yeah.
because of the way they reacted. I knew that it had to be something like sexual or
Yep.
dirty word or something because of all the adults' reaction to it.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, if you just let a kid be a kid and be fucking innocent,
Yeah. No harm, no foul.
you know, make it much worse.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when you're like, 7 years old and everyone's like, oh, you can't swim with the girls anymore or whatever.
Yeah.
You can't be swimming with girls. And it's like, I, at 7, would have never even thought about anything sexual, swimming with girls.
Exactly.
But you
You
are now
now put it
bringing
in
that
my head.
because I'm like, oh, wait.
Yeah, because
They're right.
they're literally like, you can't swim with the girls no more. And they're like, well, why? And then they'll be like, because you're getting to be a boy, and boys eventually have sex with girls, and you don't want to get them pregnant, and girls have other genitalia, and then you're just sitting there and you're like,
What's sex?
exactly. If you would ever had this conversation, we wouldn't even be here in the first place.
Right.
Like,
Do you remember the Birds and Bees talk at all? Did you ever get one?
from you and Jacob Edson at
Oh, that's
McDonald's and Walmart.
I do remember that.
It was like a 4-hour day, and I remember we didn't have like any money, so we got like a burger and a drink, and me and you and him. Oh yeah, mom and dad were, it's like their big grocery day, and they were getting all the groceries, and us three were just sitting in the Walmart, McDonald's for like 3 or 4 hours, and just talking away. And you both were like, okay, this is what this means, this is what this means. And I remember being like, what's a blowjob? And and you guys were like, you don't know what a blowjob is? And I was like, no, what is that? And then you were like, what do you think it is? And I was like, well, I know what a hand job is because I do it to myself. But a blowjob makes no sense to me. And then Jacob was like, wait, why does it not make sense to you? And I remember being like, because how does that feel good? Blowing on my penis would not make me feel good in the slightest. And I remember you guys laughed so fucking hard for like 10 minutes, and you were like, you think a blowjob is then blowing on your penis?
It's still very, very funny.
Yeah, hilarious. And that's what I thought for years because, it's in the name, it's in the title. Right. And that was also...
I still feel like there could be a better name for it at some point, but...
Yeah, that's true, probably. And, neck... Meat.
There's all the names, none of them are great.
Yeah, none of them make neck. Wobble, yeah. Yeah. Well, because you wobble the head up and down, wobble. Yeah.
Make them wobble.
Wobbuffet. Shout out Wobbuffet. But I think that was the same day that we had the discussion about a foot job too.
Yeah.
And same with that, I thought a foot.
Oh my god!
I thought a foot job was where a girl sucks on your toes, and I was like, she's not gonna be doing that to me. I'm just gonna wear leather boots when I have sex with her then.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, wait, what? And you guys busted out laughing. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that shit. And I remember this is when I first started cussing, and I was like, I'm not doing that shit. You got me fucked out of here. I'm not going to have a girl suck on my toes. That's disgusting.
You just found out what a foot job and a blow job was, so then now all of a sudden I'm going to be saying, fuck, shit.
Yeah, I'm a new man.
Out in the wind now.
Yeah, I'm a new man now. I was a brand new 13-year-old, like, just fucking achieving life. And so I remember you guys were like, no, a foot job, and you guys went into it. And I was like, oh, well, either way, that's disgusting, and I don't want that at all, either of those things. And then I remember, like, that it's been like 10 years now, so I can't remember anything, but those were, like, bullet points of it. And I remember we met up with Dad, and I was like, so, Dad, got a story for you. And he was like, what's that? And I remember being like, you know what a blowjob is? And then he was like, oh, Austin, you can't say that in public. And I was like, why? And he was like, that's something that you talk about at home. At home. And I was like, well, Jacob and Blake just told me what it is. And then I remember he looked at you guys and was like, yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks a whole lot. You had to tell him. You could have had me do it. His father, his actual dad. And you guys were just like, well, I mean, he's 13. So, like, when were you going to do it?
Yeah.
But, so there's my sex story. Yours was probably from Dad, I would assume.
It was, actually. Yeah. So I'll go into mine real quick, I guess. I remember going to see my diabetic doctor when I was probably around the same time I wore that vest for Halloween, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably around like 7 or 8. So I guess the timeline, make love, turns into this. But so I remember reading this pamphlet, okay, and it was saying all the things that diabetes can affect.
Yeah.
And it was talking, and it said like sperm count and erectile dysfunction or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember looking over at mom and dad and being like, "What is sperm?" And dad would be like, "We'll tell you later."
Yeah.
And like, dad is very, very like, it's so funny because he'll be the first to walk around in underwear, doesn't give a fuck about any of that.
No, he does not
Shirt
care about
off,
any
whatever.
of that stuff.
But if it's like sex talk, he wants it like as
Minimal.
fucking private as possible. So then he was like, "I'll tell you when we get home," and of course, I didn't forget. So like as soon as we walked through the door, I was like, "Can you explain sperm to me, please?"
Yeah.
And
they're probably like, "Oh, we were really hoping you
so
weren't
I
going
got
to
the
remember."
classic. Well, when a mom and dad love each other.
Oh, yeah.
And mom was like, "Boys have sperm and girls have eggs," and they were like, and I was like, "But how does that happen?" And then they were like, penis, vagina, whatever.
And they're like, "But how does that work?" And like, "Hey, this hole,
right?
This and hole in this."
And I was like, "But what does it look like?" Because I didn't even know what female genitalia look like at that age.
Yeah.
And mom was like, "You'll find out when you get older." They wouldn't tell me, right?
Well, I mean, that's good.
Yeah, true. But for years, and this is 100% legit, I thought that the female vagina, when it was not used for sex, because of the way that they explained it to me, I thought there was like this wall buildup, like a gate that goes up on the inside.
And then when you're ready,
a drawbridge comes out, and you walk right in. And that, like, every time, like, after that conversation for years, I would play that. I thought it was like some wooden gate that they had built inside it, and like I can see it in my head, exactly what I envisioned then. Like, it still hasn't left.
Could you imagine?
Oh yeah,
that would be terrible. Like, you're down there, and you have to take down the drawbridge first. Yeah. Then you have to take out the bar off the doors. Right. Then you have to take the two big doors, open them. Right. Then the inner door, open that just to get to where you need to, start doing the business. Right. That would be absolutely terrible.
Release the catapults.
Oh yeah.
The bear traps.
All
of
it. For sure.
But
call on the cavalry.
Like, it is a crazy thought to think about.
Yeah, like how your mind as a kid does that.
In a way, it would be nice though, because then you would always know if she's actually in the mood or not. Because, like, sometimes, like, you have sex, and you're like, are you just patronizing me?
Yeah, you're like, are you just doing this to do it, or are you, like, because if you're not into it, then don't.
Yeah, if you're not into it, I'm not into it.
Yeah, I just want to say that real quick. Women. We can talk about this.
Yeah.
We're other gender.
We're adults,
yeah, we've had sex.
Yeah.
I have. So, if a woman's not into it, and as a man, if you see she's not into it, and again, I'm not going to say for all men because most men are fucking disgusting nowadays.
Right.
But for me, and I know you, immediately turned off.
Right.
If a woman's like, "Yeah, I'm not into it," I'm like, "Beer." My dick shrivels in. And it's like, "Hey, we're not doing this, asshole." 100%. Right? 1,000%.
If I even like attempt any sort of flirtation or whatever, and she's like, "I'm not in the mood," then I'm like, "Okay, well now I know."
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess you could argue that, like, sometimes, like, at first, and then after a while of, like, flirting and whatnot, sometimes it can still happen.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, when they're
like 100% absolutely not, and you're still trying,
and then you start
I don't understand the thought.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
But here's the thing. You want to know why we can talk about it?
Why?
Because we're not rapists. I'm looking at the camera and say that 1722, we're not rapists.
We're not rapists. We're good guys. 1722 is only good people.
So to all the dudes out there, if your girlfriend says that she's not in the mood, leave it at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You leave it at that and go play Overwatch.
I think, sex, pretty much anything that can be done with two people is really only fun if both people involved are having fun.
There's a term, a two-way street, for a reason.
Right.
And we need to keep it that way.
Exactly. No one-way streets.
No one-way streets.
I absolutely hate one-way streets. I always get fucking lost, and I drive into oncoming traffic.
I can't even parallel on a one-street street.
On a one-street?
Yeah. It's terrible.
One Peach Street.
Oh, that's a good one.
Peachtree?
I keep thinking, Land Before Time.
Petrie.
Yeah, Petrie. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, Petri dish of cum.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And Patrick Ewing. when I thought you were talking about the drawbridge, I was like, okay, so imagine it's like tick, 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 like that's the drawbridge. Like I can't do a drawbridge sound, but it's like coming down, right? And then like you have the people be like, heave. Oh, and like you have the doors like creaking open. They're like, ugh, ugh.
That door can be creaking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Get some WD-40 on there. No, I can't do that.
Wet. Bitches.
But yeah, those are frat guys, and we don't like frat guys.
We don't
because they're nasty.
We're making fun of them. Learn about comedy.
Yeah, 1722 is full of satire, parodies, and comedy.
Yeah. We don't believe anything we're preaching right now.
No.
Well, some of it.
Yeah, some of it we do believe. Like, don't fuck with women.
Yeah. Don't you fuck with women? You fuck with me.
Yeah.
Make that very.
And you
clear.
fuck with him, you leave me alone.
There you go. You got it all figured out.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't understand the thought process. If I was trying to have sex with my girlfriend and she was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not in the mood," and then
you're like persistent.
Persistent.
Fuck
or
you.
I go ahead and do it anyway, and this is purely off of me saying how wrong it is.
Yeah.
So don't even try to take this out of context.
Yeah.
Is that it would just make me feel gross, and it wouldn't be sexy. It would be like to me, imagine having sex and both people aren't into it, and you're like, you're swaying your hips or whatever, and nothing's happening. How awkward that motion.
Imagine the sound. You would focus on the sound at that point.
You know how awkward the whole entire moment would be.
Yeah.
I couldn't even handle that amount of.
I can't even handle thinking about it.
Yeah.
Anxiety's running through the roof.
Should we move on?
Yeah.
Okay, move on. Moving on. Next topic, go.
How about them Seattle Sharks?
Seattle Sharks, from the AHL.
Yeah. No, they're in the NHL now. They just faced the Wild.
San Jose Sharks.
Seattle Sharks.
Seattle Sharks?
Seattle Sharks.
There's 2 Shark teams now?
Yeah. Or are they the San Rays? Some with an S. I think it's Sharks.
Stingrays? Seattle Stingrays?
Might be Stingrays.
Seattle Needles?
No, it's not. I wish it was.
Seattle Space Needles.
San Rays? I can't. It's some with an S.
Sloth?
Krakens. The Krakens.
That's not an S.
Sorry.
Ends in an S.
Yeah. The Seattle Krakens.
Seattle Krakens.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Not good.
No, I mean, it's like the Las Vegas Las Vegas Golden Knights or Nevada Golden Knights. Like,
I think it is Las Vegas, but
fuck out of here.
But better than what did you just say?
Yeah, the Seattle Krakens.
Yeah, is that real?
Yeah.
Or are you?
No, I'm not a bit. It's a blue S with like an I and a.
I bet the logo's
teeth.
Cool though.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not the Wild logo.
Been cool,
yeah, could have been cool.
A Kraken could have been a cool logo.
Best logo you've ever seen. Sports, food, music, video games, reality show, book, comic book, manga, anime.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Dog, crack, ice, boom, pow. Sorry.
I would actually say probably Misfits, truthfully, and I know that's like, yeah, of course, but to me it is the greatest logo ever made. Like, the fact that everyone knows what it is without even knowing what it is shows the power of it.
Yeah.
And it's like creepy looking and badass, and it's like, I don't know, it's just, to me it's the perfect logo. I don't know. But just because I have it on my body and it's too obvious, I'll try to think of another one. So you throw out something while I think about it.
Well, I throw out something?
Yeah.
Oh, Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Just the yellow letters, or?
Huh? No, I was going to say either if we want to go with the letters, or I would say with the Pokeball itself, because that's now like a logo. Like, it'll be like the logo behind or above the font, and then that's what people put on things. So like now it's kind of one and the same. Mm-hmm. I would say that, and I would also say, I mean, you can't. Let's just be real. Is there anything more iconic than the Golden Arches?
No.
Like,
everybody knows what that is.
Anyone, I don't give a fuck if you're a health nut, if you're a health guru, you want to be fit, you want to be fitness, you want to be, all that stuff. You've ate at McDonald's, you know what it is. Because you can't live in America or even the world at this point and not know what not even just America, but you're not going to. Yeah, they're in every country. Yeah,
it's funny
everyone
because,
knows McDonald's.
Like saying, even if you're a health nut, even if you're like, oh, I'm not going to eat there.
You have.
There's some sort of solace that comes with, like, if you're a place you've never been.
Yeah.
About seeing McDonald's, like, okay, at least I know there's a McDonald's. Like, I can figure out my way around this town.
Yeah, like there's not one in Argentina.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right? And I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, no, that's...
If I went there and I'm like, so what kind of food you got here? And they're like, oh, we have the Argentina grill. Like, we got like a McDonald's, a Burger King. Like, no. We don't have any chains. I'd be like, hey, Cortez, can you take me on the plane back to...
I didn't even know you had a chain.
I didn't even know you had a chain.
What is that reference from? Tell us. Email us at 1722pod@yahoo.com.
Or subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, tell us in the comments. If you can tell us what movie that's from, Austin will suck your dick.
Yep, I'll suck it straight up like a straw from Burger King.
But you have to hold up this end of the bargain.
Yeah.
You can't... Those lips are open for business if somebody says what it is in the comments.
Yeah, that's fine. I've done it before. It's okay.
No judgment here.
Yeah, no judgment. Yeah, did it once, do it again.
Always.
Always. And forever.
Sucking dick.
Or, yeah, I was going to say WWE, but yeah, true.
Oh.
I guess we probably should go
Maybe
back.
I'll give it a shot? No. Oh, what?
Probably go back into the Idaho stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah, we got off on a crazy tangent. Okay,
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got to play a lot of board games, and that was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. Hard. That one game was Whippersnapper McGee or Woodle Toodledee, whatever the fuck Jacob said it was, but you could only use a syllable, or you could only use one-word syllables.
Oh, one-word
And I
syllables,
realized
yeah.
how smart I am because I talk with a lot of multiple syllable words.
Yeah. Well, they're much easier to describe something when you have more words.
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger word. But,
Yeah.
it's called, Jacob told me, Poetry for Neanderthals.
Gesundheit, I don't
think
know.
That's what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. That game's super funny. If you haven't played that, shout out Poetry for Neanderthals.
Finally got to play Cards of Humanity. That's a fun fucking game.
Yes, loved that. Password I enjoyed. It's a long one. I still...
It's long as hell.
Jacob Edson and I, we agreed on this, and for any of you listening that play it, or for those of you who were there and hear this, need to set a timer.
Yeah.
Because we had like 10-minute rounds of trying to come up with... Because in Password you have to say one
word only.
One word only to give a clue about what the word on the card is. And each player from each team has to do it for the other players or whatever. And that shit went on. It ended up being like a 2-hour game, but if you had a timer...
It'd be perfectly fine.
You know. I'm not saying set it for 30 seconds. I'm saying...
A minute?
You could do 3 minutes.
Yeah.
4 minutes, 5 minutes.
But yeah, there was times where it would be like one person and another, and like I'd be on my phone texting, and I'd be like, "What was the word? Oh yeah, I forgot. We're still on this."
While they're waiting, the rest of us just are like in a conversation, and then love the game though. But that's the only way that I would change that would be some restrictions there. What else? Was that all we played?
We played. I really wanted to play Secret Hitler, but it seemed like no one else wanted to play it. Me and our friend's son were the only ones that were really wanting to, but everyone else seemed kind of like on it.
I mean, I would have.
This was saying it's a fun game. I can't remember what the other game is that it was like, here's a word, and then it was like a crossword puzzle. Like, here's the top word, and then you take this number, and whatever the word is on that number line, that's the word that you try to guess. And you can't say what it is, but you can give hints, and the hints have to at least
Chameleon?
Chameleon, yes.
Yeah, that was fun, too.
That was super fucking fun.
Except for I was the chameleon the first time, and it was very obvious because I was like, yeah, so how do we play this? Because everyone else is, like, talking about on the cards, like, okay, number whatever. And I'm like, mine just says chameleon, though. I don't know what the fuck you people are looking at to get this number, to get the word, to figure anything.
That's why Josh was like, Blake's the chameleon.
Yeah.
Blake is the chameleon, okay?
Right.
But yeah, I won't
still
lie.
made it out where other people didn't think I was.
The first round, I thought they were talking about pizza, right? And it's one of the funniest fucking things ever. I really hope we got it on camera because they say like it was like crust, Italy, right? All this stuff, okay? So I thought it was pizza, okay? I was just going along with it or whatever. So I'm like, Greece, right? And then Josh and Jacob's wife were like, good answer. Yeah, that's a good one. It's like Family Feud. Good answer, good answer. But I realized after that, I was like, wait a minute. They're talking about potatoes. They're talking about fucking potatoes on here now.
That's where you threw me off.
Yeah,
I thought I was figuring it out, and then you said that, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, and so they're like, good answer, and I'm like, how?
Which,
grease goes with all food. That's not a
right.
good answer.
Yeah.
And then I
It
realized,
technically worked though. Cause,
Yeah,
you know, both,
but I was just like, it's so funny because I'm saying something and they're like, oh, great. Yeah, he killed it with that one. Awesome. And I'm like, we're not even on the same wavelength here whatsoever.
It's funny how Josh figured out my answer though, because I was like, I think I said sweet.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I even said that is because of what everyone else said. I was like, what word can sum up everything they're saying?
Yeah.
Because you said grease, and I was like, okay, funnel cake maybe? Like,
funnel cake.
so I just said sweet, and wasn't a bad one.
No, it wasn't.
Because everyone else, I forgot who they picked for the chameleon, but it wasn't me. So
No.
only Josh did. He knew.
We watched Fear Factor. After, yawning, It's not that we're tired, it's just that, we work a lot because we have day jobs, and, it's just, we got to be making that dough to be, doing this, so.
Yeah.
And so we were watching Fear Factor.
Unless you want to, throw some ads our way.
And Joe Rogan, is it complete? I don't think it's the same Joe Rogan.
No, it doesn't feel that way.
Like, I think I'm just going to put this theory out there. After watching those 4 episodes of OG, like 2001 Fear Factor, I am saying it now that either A, Joe Rogan has completely rewired his entire outlook on life and himself as a person, or it's not the same Joe Rogan. Because if you watch Fear Factor and then go watch his podcast or even UFC, you'll be like, who the fuck was that dude in Fear Factor?
Right, yeah, it doesn't.
It's not. It's like Avril Lavigne, Lindsay Lohan, like it's all that type of shit. Like people who like have clones, because they've.
I mean,
done
he
stuff.
Sounds the same. Like his face looks the same.
That's what I'm saying.
That kind
but
of thing.
The attitude's different. Not even his face, in my opinion. Even his face looks different.
I mean, I think you can tell.
He's 50 now, so it makes sense.
But
like
now he looks a little bit. Well, now he's.
Oh, now he's just
bigger.
He's just a pile of muscle.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that makes a difference.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, it's really more funny to think about Joe Rogan being a different Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Now. But really, I think it's just he's older, so you change as you get older, and
it seemed like him. Everything that happened in like the Carlos Mencia and in the comedy world, it seemed like that kind of took him down a peg because he was at the top in the comedy world and the top on reality TV and in the UFC and all that. And then when the comedy world was like, or the Comedy Store was like, yeah, you're banned, fuck you or whatever. He was kind of like, oh shit, I'm not, this whatever guy.
Yeah.
And then obviously now he's probably, well, it's not even probably, he's easily top 5 most iconic Americans.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's become like top 5 the guys.
Yeah, like of all time. Not for money, but like for influence. Everybody on this earth.
But I mean, even money. I mean, he's probably a billionaire
sure,
at this point, right?
But I'm saying everyone.
Was his Spotify deal over $1 billion?
Yeah, I think it was like 20 billion. Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I'm gonna have to look that up. But either way, fucking crazy.
Yeah. I can't believe that shit.
That dude's got money coming from everywhere. Good for him.
Yeah,
he deserves it. He's
now the I seen a commercial today. He's the spokesperson for like a new ring.
Oh,
yeah.
See, and commercials pay money.
It's some black silicone ring that he was like, and dudes can wear because it's it doesn't wear off. You can wash it, and I'm just like, you, Joe, wearing these and endorsing these fucking silicone rubber rings. How the fuck does any woman deal with that? If I was a woman and I got this beautiful fucking diamond, on my hand, and then you just have a black wrap on your finger, and I don't even like jewelry, but like I would be like, what the fuck is this?
Right, but I mean, got like even like a wedding band or whatever, like you're not gonna have like it's never been made to where a man's ring is supposed to be like a woman's ring. Like, because guys don't give a fuck. Like, the whole point of it is really for like the symbolism of it, I think. Like, you just wear a ring. So like, and you can also like, I guess the difference in what you're saying is that it's made out of silicone, I guess.
No, I'm saying not that. It's just that it's like just black. There's no engraving on it.
I see several dudes with black wedding rings.
That's what I'm saying. But at least the metal ones have like shit on them. I'm
Yeah.
saying this is just a silicone ring with nothing on it. I expected an engraving, like one of those things. It's literally just a black ring, nothing on it. No, like telling the date, the anniversary, the name, nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how does that signify?
Man, I am yawning like a motherfucker.
Marriage.
I'm so fucking sorry. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
Uh,
We could still. I mean, I'm still gonna put this one out.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
because of that. I'm
because
just
I'm the one who edits everything. So, yeah. Tough crowd.
no, I'm not saying I'm not gonna put it out. I'm apologizing to the watchers specifically.
Are you tired?
Yeah, probably.
How are you lately?
I've had better days.
Better days? Do you feel good?
No,
No.
you?
No, I mean, I haven't felt good since I was like 6.
I don't remember the last time I felt good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Blasting them cheeks.
Blasting them cheeks.
Oh, yeah.
Blasting them cheeks.
See, there's a voice you can do.
What?
What you just did.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I wanted to play a disgusting alien or something.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I would absolutely love to do voiceovers, even though I'm not good at them. But just to be able to, like, I think that, like, I may not be able to do impressions, but if someone was like, "Hey, here's a character," do like whatever you envision this character to do.
Well,
if you gave me a little bit of time, I think I'd come up with something.
that's what's cool is because, like, if someone drew me a character, it's up to me.
Right.
It's not, you're basically, like, so if someone gave me, like, like a little 14-year-old kid, but he's got, like, army pants on, a tattered up white shirt, a fucking keychain wallet, fucking buzz cut, I'd be like, oh, that's easy. That's one of those, like, Mom, I don't even want to deal with your stuff today, because, right. Like, you see the rough kid, for some reason, you see a rough kid in a cartoon, he's either got a rough voice or a southern voice,
right.
And I would already be using the southern one for, like, 15 other characters. So, yeah, I mean, right. But, I think that would be funner than having to do impressions.
I wish I could do impressions, though, I really do.
Yeah.
One day.
If
I can ever just even pinpoint just like one very, very niche, because I know whatever impression I do, it'll never be like one of the big ones.
Yeah.
It'll be like where 3 people that I know would even know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to fucking nail it. And I don't know what it is, but I'll find it one day.
Casanova Frankenstein. By the way, I do want to do that scene really bad for YouTube. I dress up as Casanova and you dress up as the disco is not dead. Disco is life.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, the fire, Tony. Don't let the, I'm like, going in that whole scene, and I'm like, yes, the passion, and then you're like, if only people knew, and like you're just like standing there, like looking at the album and like just holding it, and all that.
Love to
that
do
would
my
be
hair that
so
way too.
fucking funny. I watched it the other day, which we've already talked about it, but still, and it just keeps playing in my head. I'm like, I know me and Blake would fucking have the time of our life recording just that scene. I come in there, I'm like, the old disco room. Right? That whole scene.
All I hope for 1722, if nothing else, is that we can bring Mystery Men to the mainstream.
Yeah.
To where, like, 30, 40 years after its release, it suddenly gets the appreciation it deserves.
Yeah.
And finally, people are like, oh, Mr. Furious is actually one of the best Ben Stiller roles, or whatever the fuck.
The Shoveler's the best William H. Macy.
So we have to recreate the episodes, and then we get popular doing that. And they're like, what is this from? And then we're like, Mystery Men.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like one of the most like in the top 10 on Netflix and shit. And
it's all because of 1722. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome, Ben. Still.
So rather we talk about it through reference or we make videos, you're going to hear anyone that knows us for a long time knows we'll talk about Mystery Men.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Because is there any movie that means more to us than Mystery Men?
I would literally say,
honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly. Do you think it's the funniest movie ever made?
Yeah, I legitimately do.
I think it might be.
I think there's only one other movie that may hold a candle to that, and that would be 40-Year-Old Virgin. That we've watched and like laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. Obviously, Uncle Buck too is another one, but Uncle Buck is more of like just a feel good.
I'm surprised you say
movie.
For a Virgin, even though I don't disagree.
I'm just saying we used to watch that
I
shit
thought
a lot and
Right.
laugh, and we do like I have cousins who are gay in jail. Like
Right.
we do
Yeah.
we do the in jail joke.
Hot Rod would be up there.
True, that's
Reno
a good point.
911 Miami.
Jackass 2.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot.
yeah. There's
but
definitely a lot.
ultimately the most referenced movie we do
Is Mystery Man.
is Mystery Men. It's The Office and Mystery
Yeah.
Men are probably the most references.
1000%.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
No.
The Office has already got its time in the sun, so we don't
Yeah,
need
it's
to push
already
back.
pushed its way into
It's a raisin now.
the zeitgeist.
But Mystery Men has never
No.
gotten
Even
the
when it
praise
was
deserves.
popular, or even when it came out,
Even
it
when
wasn't
came
popular.
out, when All Star was the track and was the music video,
Uh-huh.
like the Smash Mouth All Star video
Is Mystery
Men.
Man.
And
Yeah, no one talks about it.
doesn't even fucking matter. People don't even, they pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, All Star cast,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely hilarious.
All-star cast.
Ah,
Smash Mouth.
See, so double entendre.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely fantastic, and it just saddens me that people aren't
Mm-hmm.
aware of what's happening.
I bash the enemy in the head, and then I burn them like so.
And I'm running.
and I'm running. Do you have a health insurance plan, by the way? Dental or
Oh my god.
yeah,
My truth syrup.
which is low fat, by the way. If which I think that
say what you will, but Dane Cook
killed
absolutely killed that part.
Yeah.
It's probably the funniest thing Dane Cook's ever done, honestly.
I am the waffle man. I am the waffle, golden crispy. Bad guys of history. Yeah, like god damn.
And I think him be like when he like goes to be serious when he's asking about like the health insurance and stuff. It's just it hits every part of comedy in one tiny scene.
Yeah.
That is absolute perfection.
And then you have Blue Raja, and he's like, yeah, next.
Yeah.
Like, he just was like, yeah, okay. Oh, man. I think the only part of the entire movie that I don't like is just because I'm like, I don't. No offense to the people who made the movie, but the scene where he's like, Mom, I just need your silverware. And she's like, this is from your great... And like that whole scene where she's like handing him over the silverware.
Are you smoking marijuana?
No. The scene when she gives him the family heirloom silverware.
Yeah.
But the smoky
But
marijuana
that's kind
thing.
of the joke, because it's supposed to be like, oh, she finally is like...
Accepted him and
right,
like...
now
yeah.
I see you're trying to do some good here.
Yeah.
Here's the family. Like, I get what you're saying, though. For sure.
I mean, we can't even look at a pie
Oh, yeah, no.
and not even reference that movie. We can't look at Kel Mitchell and not reference that
Well,
movie.
Kel Mitchell might be one of the most referenced people we have in the world, like when you think about it, between that and Good Burger.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though Good Burger, I don't know how much... Well, we reference him, too, but with Good Burger, it might be a lot of the side
Yeah, it's more of
things
the
that
side
happen.
characters.
Yeah.
Or, well, we do the... How does $10 sound? We do that. Oh, it's not even him, though. So, yeah, that's Kurt. Oh, man. Which, again, Good Burger. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a fantastic
I feel
movie.
like people have probably seen
Oh, yeah,
Good
Good
Burger,
Way
but
more than Mystery Man.
I do know people that have seen Mystery Men.
Yeah.
But I don't know anyone that loves it the way that we love it.
No.
And maybe it's because like we watched as a kid and was like the one comedy that was like kinda edgy that we were allowed to watch. Maybe that's where the love for it comes from. I don't know. But there's no movie we love more.
Yeah.
And I want everyone to
Red eyes, red eyes, red eyes.
see you again
So, spoon. Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
No, it's true.
But it is I'm probably
Yeah.
just gonna move on.
'Cause we could-
we're
yeah,
just
we
gonna
could-
throw back references
Yeah.
over and over again because now we're
That's
sitting
true.
we're in the pocket.
Yeah, we're in the pocket of it. But it's a great movie if you haven't checked it out. But
So Idaho, we
Yeah.
we went and played, or we were gonna go. We went to this VR place. We were gonna go play Nerf and laser tag,
yeah,
and Josh didn't seem that into it, so
Yeah.
he decided not to go.
they had a lot of video games and stuff though. It was so cool.
Oh,
They
yeah,
had
yeah.
a Shadow of Rome, which is a PS2 game. They had Fable 2. They had Resistance. They had
the walkthroughs.
yeah, they had all these walkthrough books. And again, if you're too young listening to this, which if you're listening to this podcast young, my God. But yeah, they have walkthrough books, which if you don't know what that is, it's books that came out back in the day before YouTube that we had to deal with, where you had to go by the book in order for it to help you.
You got to go page by page to figure out what you need to do, yeah.
It's different from a Game Genie, because a Game Genie is cheats, right?
Right.
Yeah, that was a cheat code book.
Walkthrough is something you'd have to buy separate. It was like a big, it was like a magazine-looking thing, I guess, and it would have everything you needed, but then all of, the side shit that you would have never been able to figure out.
Or find.
I remember having the Ocarina of Time one, and it had, step-by-step what you need to do to get through the game.
Yeah.
But then it also had, if you went to, the last part of the book, it would show you where each golden skeletal was throughout the game, and, all the shit now that you have on YouTube, I can just watch a video.
You had to read.
You had to read that.
That's pretty much everything. It's like anything of 2021, you had to read back in 2000. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I guess not. Well, I mean, a lot's changed, but I think now things are just easier, more accessible.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were trying to play Ocarina of Time at your grandparents' house, but you forgot your book, now you can just YouTube that shit, which I don't know who's playing Ocarina of Time now, but
yeah.
But you get what I'm saying. Any game, you have that luxury now. And if you watch one video and you're like, yeah, this still isn't explaining what I need, there's probably 12 more.
No, I mean, I fully realized that in Idaho. And I know that sounds... I'm gonna be honest, it may make me look bad, but, I realized being completely sober that a phone is insane. We're walking through and I'm like, okay, I'm taking a picture. Mm-hmm. And then a video. And then I'm looking up... I was looking up stuff about Guy Fieri and then about the restaurant, and which we went to one of Guy Fieri's restaurants that he's been into or whatever. And then I realized, I was like, wait, this, because I also read the One Piece chapter while I was there, and I was like, okay, so I can call someone, play games, take picture, video call, right, FaceTime, all that stuff, right. Then look up any book, read any book, look up any TV show, watch any TV show, and when you put all of it together, it's fucking insane that you have a phone that does all that shit.
Yeah, it's absolutely good. And what's even more insane to me is that we, not we personally, but everybody still manages to be bored somehow.
Yeah.
When your phone literally does
everything for you.
Everything.
Well, it's not for you. I hate when people say that. Well, your phone does everything for you, bitch. If I didn't have a phone, I'd be pretty all right. Yeah. Besides getting in touch with people, I can still know when to go to work. Mm-hmm. I still know how to get to work.
Yeah, I mean, it would be weird to live without a smartphone because of,
it's
of
been
the
society.
convenience of the whole thing. Well, I don't care about the social media part.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying society itself has changed into where you need to be dependable on a phone. Right. So in situations for the Matt Bronger Zany thing, we would have been fucked because you can't use a phone, right, if we didn't have one. So in situations, I understand it, but yeah. Yeah.
For me, the phone is obviously contacting, friends, family, whatever. But the two most featured things that I love and that I would have the hardest time without would be Spotify and GPS. Yeah. Those are the two things I would feel the most lost about. Everything else, I honestly don't know that I would care that much. I just need to be able to listen to music and podcasts, and I need to be able to type in where I haven't been to figure out how to get there.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the main things I care about. Because, I'm a little bit more involved in social media now because of the podcast and, trying to reach out to people and trying to see,
what works, what doesn't work.
Business and whatnot. But other than that, social media has never been
your strong suit. Or even something you're interested in.
Yeah, I've just never cared because I'm not a social person. Yeah. So if I'm not social, in real life, I'm not going to be social with people I don't know. Even, you know how a lot of people talk about the beauty of social media is, if you're into, whatever you're into, there's always someone who's into the similar things, and you see it all the time. Yeah. I see comments where I'm like, wow, I never knew that other people were into this thing. Mm-hmm. Or, it's crazy when you are in your own head and around the people you're around. You're like, oh, no one's into this thing that I'm into. But then you get on the internet.
45 million other people.
Right. All these hundreds of people are commenting about it or whatever. And it's like, oh, shit, we could be friends because we love the same thing. But it's like, I don't know you, though.
But see, that's what people get confused on. And that's what's always very frustrating to me. Is because people be like, oh, well, you can find the internet, or you can use the internet to find friends about interests you like. Yes, that is true. But if I meet someone who's only into One Piece, right?
Right.
And then I don't click with them or like anything else about this person, I don't give a shit if they like One Piece or not.
Yeah. That's not what I'm talking
about. No, I know. But I'm saying that's how people try to portray social media. Like, okay, well, if this dude's into wrestling and this girl's into wrestling, boom, you're going to click. No, the fuck we're not.
Right.
Just because you like one facet of life does not mean you're going to click.
100%. Yeah.
Right?
But
you
I'm
can
saying,
like everything in it the same exact, but there's something going to be out of that little category that you're talking about that you're not going to like, your morals could be wrong, you know? And I just feel like people try to force that too much.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I think if you find like that first common interest, like, I don't know. Like, what's a band? Tiny Moving Parts, right? Like, they have a following. Like, they're you know decently big, I guess. You know, for the scene they're in.
Shout out Tiny Moving Parts.
Hell yeah,
fantastic
one of the best
band.
bands out of Minnesota.
Great one.
But you can't just walk up to somebody and be like, "Hey, you listen to Tiny Moving Parts?" Be like, "What?" They won't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
But if you look on the internet, you know, there's however many thousands of people that are fans.
So many.
So you could be like, oh, I love this song. This is my favorite record. Oh, mine too, whatever. And then that could turn into more of a friendship, being like, oh, I'm also into this and this.
Yeah.
And you build this friendship. But it's like, I don't care to get close to people that I'm never going to meet. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Like, if you love Tiny Moving Parts and I love Tiny Moving Parts, that's fucking awesome. I'm glad we're both fans. Like, you know, we can be Facebook friends, but don't think that I'll ever think of you as my friend.
Yeah.
We don't hang out.
Mm-hmm.
You live in Albuquerque. I live in Bowling Green. We're never going to hang out.
Yeah, like, I would love to talk to someone from Uganda, but the chances of either of us being able to fly or meet each other is almost next to impossible.
Right.
So you can like this thing that I'm talking about or not, but either way, probably not going to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in Canada or if you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Right.
Like, it's not because of, oh, well, you don't like the person. It's like, no, the people here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to invest my time into someone in another, like, completely, like, 8 states away, right? In hopes of a friendship, and then you have all this stuff in common, right? But you can't do anything about it.
Right.
What would the fuck's the point?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying one's right or wrong.
No,
like,
you again.
I can only
do whatever
speak
you
for
want.
What makes sense to me?
To me, yeah.
And what I want to do and what I don't want to do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, to me, that would just suck.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, there's someone out there that I see eye to eye with, and we have all these cool things, but I don't get to hang out with them.
Yeah.
That feels like torture.
Because, like, when we used to, our friend, I'll just say his first name, Alex, when he used to play Xbox back in the day, I remember he had a friend called, it was like Sergeant Gomez or something.
Yeah, I remember something like
that. And he every day would play with him. And he would say, like, oh, yeah, he's my, like, best friend, right? And me and you would be like, you hang out with us every day. And you're saying that this guy is your best friend? How the fuck does that work? You've never met him. You don't really even know what he looks like. He can show you a picture all day long. Doesn't mean that's actually him. You only talk, or even if you talk about other shit, it's not about real shit. Because, like, the people I've played with that I don't really know, I never talk to them about real shit. It's about either it's just funny shit or, you know, the game that we're playing. But, like, me, you, Jacob, Tyus, you know, Matty Ice, everyone else, we've had, like, real heart-to-heart, legitimate conversations about mental health or, you know, something else. And so, like, it's just, like, yeah, you can do that with those people. But if you have a group of friends that you hang out with and you're still going to say that this person is your best friend, it just does not add up. Again, you can think that way, and that's perfectly fine. It's not my job to think that way or to get you to think like it or to see the problem there. Because if you don't see a problem, there's no problem. But for me personally, I'm just like, yeah, that's not how it's supposed to happen.
Right.
In any sense of the word. Because, like, I'm trying to wrap my head around it now. Like, if you know someone's from London and you're from Florida, yeah, you can carry a conversation, but why? Why try to get to know them?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that just seems like a complete waste to me.
But at the same time, now that we're talking about it, I'm like, well, I guess really with networking and making friendships is how doors open up in life and stuff. So it's like...
True. So if you are from London, talk to the 7222 podcast. If you are from Mexico, Canada, say for the fastest. But yeah, if you're from any of those places and you want to, hey, we come on your podcast, you come on ours. I would love to have you sitting right here in between us, right?
Yeah, right.
We'd be right here, and I would just be talking to you like this, right?
So what do you think about the podcast?
What do you think about the podcast, though? You hope that you like it? Oh, okay. So yeah, she likes it. She didn't really know where to go forward, but oh, okay, yeah. So she says that this bit is getting tired and it's old, so maybe we should move on.
Real quick, she's saying something again. Calm down. I have a girlfriend.
Meet me in my room in about 10 minutes, okay? Because we're about to end the podcast, and just hold on. I know you're horny. I'm horny too. When I podcast, I get horny. I'm sorry, but it's okay. Yeah. We'll do that.
She's DTF.
DTF?
DTF.
I'm FAT. Let's do this. But yeah, I think this was a tremendous episode.
It was.
Yeah.
And speaking of all these video games and whatnot and playing with people online. Overwatch. And I'm going to hit up my buddy Jacob Edson, who I've actually met a couple times in person.
Pull up, when I did the Overwatch bit, pull up a picture of Overwatch.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him know for edits.
When I did the
Shout out to Tyus. Thank you for editing this podcast.
Yes.
You've done fantastic.
When we were talking about Mystery Man, pull up a picture of Mystery Man too if you want to. Just saying. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Don't add a dick there. Don't add a dick with
Actually,
this.
you should. That'd be fucking hilarious. I'd love that. Beautiful. I'm good at it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Give us a thumbs up on this video.
Like it.
Make sure you drop us a comment below the video.
Try to share as much as possible. Get that word of mouth.
Talk
to your pappy, your nanny, your uncles, your aunts, your cousins, your bannies, your fannies, bobandies, no gannies, no randies, no tannies, no gandies. Any of them. Talk to them all. Right?
And remember,
don't take shit from nobody.
This podcast is made for you. Believe everything we say is true. 1722.